So when you say hell and back, what does it mean?
Funeral of like cops everywhere, chasing everyone, helicopters, and it was really bad. And you keep getting no's and no's and no's, and I was willing to do anything. I needed, I didn't have a choice. And I remember that day.
And it saved your life.
It saved my life. And
what happened then? What was your reaction?
my friend went, and two of them didn't come back.
Oh my.
The one sort of redundancy, left, right, and center. People worried. And all you want me to go to work every day, my head's down. In the corporate world, there was no genuine. Everyone they were trying to climb the ladder.
They're going through redundancies. They're hesitant to change their jobs. They're doing something in which they don't actually like.
I work for that company. I'm not working at charity. I'm getting paid what I get paid for. So September 11 really shook the world at that time. So there's no decision making. And that really, I'm thinking, okay, make a decision. Do you want me to build this or you don't want me to build it?
People think war is a game. It's a game you play on Xbox or...
You want my honest answer?
Yeah, honestly.
It's like, when you press delete,
Oh my.
it's all gone. And that's what happened. I pressed delete and all gone.
Welcome to another episode of Brains Blood. I'm your host, Roland Layun, and today we have a story like no other. As we all know, most people box themselves for the rest of their lives in a profession without even knowing. Few decide to step out and change their path. A lot of them fail and go back to the old habit. But only a minority do succeed and never look back. Roger Cheddid did all of that. So where is he now? Roger, welcome to Brains Blood.
Thank you.
I'm sure the viewers will love the story that you're going to tell them.
Got hired at Optus Vision to roll the Optus cables. And that's when I decided to go UTS to do a sandwich course.
Yeah.
Sandwich course, as you know, and even part-time, it wasn't a sandwich course, like a part-time. Studied 2 hours after work.
What happened then?
I got another job, another company, and that company was specialized in stock, shares and stock, and they have sort of their own direct line from one company to another company. And the major building was in America when 9/11 hit in the stock exchange and destroyed the company basically.
Yeah.
And they had to give redundancy. I was part of the redundancy.
So that was your first redundancy?
That was my first redundancy. And that time, and that's where my journey started after that. And I thought it was like, I was stressing out.
So you were married?
I was married. I had
kids?
Two kids.
Two kids.
Marriage.
You had a bank loan?
I had a loan, like every Australian had a home loan and payment. And you had to make a payment. And kids and nappies.
So what did you feel? The whole world is collapsing?
Yes, it did. And I felt useless. I felt down. I felt stressed. I felt like, oh my goodness, I need to provide to my family. My wife sort of wasn't working, looking after the kids. And it was tough.
Sole income, 2 kids, loan,
yes,
everything. And then suddenly, boom, I was hit by a redundancy, which is the case of a lot of people now, and especially the new generation that haven't been through it now. So I'm really interested in your view of what happened then. What was your reaction?
I was stressed. I must admit, I was stressed. I was more thinking, what I really need to do. Then I received a call from my uncle. And my uncle said, look, he's got a tile shop. And he goes, look, I need your help. November, December. He goes, October, November, December. It's the busiest time for building industry. Everyone wants to build the pools or finish the house before Christmas, whether it's wedding or whether it's they're having a party at their houses. It's like a boom. I don't know, for that 2 months.
From a telecommunication to a tile shop.
That's right.
Which is completely different industry altogether.
I had no choice. I had literally no choice. It's like, I had to do it. So I said to my uncle, love to do it, but I've got nothing. You just come and you will learn as you go.
During the redundancy phase.
Yep.
So what did you do? Did you start applying to a lot of jobs and then you and then no one was responding as they all do? You suddenly you feel like you're on your own?
100%. Like I applied everywhere. I was like September 11 really shook the world at that time. It's everyone sort of was scared. Everyone sort of redundancy, left, right, and center. People worried. And also in the telecommunication industry, in that tour, like October, November, December, January, they don't hire any people. It's like a job freeze, job available. And it's like, no, we're not interested. And it feel like every no it gets, it's like, so like, oh my goodness, like, oh, what's happening? And you keep getting no's and no's and no's. And I was willing to do anything I didn't have a choice. I'm willing to do anything and just, I'm back to February, and then in February I'll reapply.
Yeah. So good. So your uncle called you and said, I've got a job in the tiling, or?
Yeah, for a couple of months, and I was surprised. I don't want to try to sound a bit, but I was good at it. I was surprised. Like, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm doing well here. Like, and I loved it. It's like, because I loved it, I was doing well. I don't know, just like a different industry. And I felt, oh my goodness, like, wow, it's like I'm getting sales here and sales there and doing this and doing that and reshape the small of the business. Not a big, shuffle, but I enjoyed it. I literally enjoyed it. And my uncle actually enjoyed enjoyed me working there. And he felt he getting rewards from it, and I'm getting reward from it. And then my uncle said to me, oh, would you like to be part of the business? And I said, uncle, I love it, but give me another 2-3 months. Well, I still have the same feeling, because I said, I love it. But in 2-3 months, it could be different. And I said to uncle, give me another 2-3 months and ask me the same question.
Yeah.
And every day it's like, I'm looking forward to go to work. And it's like, I'm going to work excited and I can't wait. And that 2 months, I said to my uncle, yes, I want to go and be a partner with you. And I said, let us do our due diligence together. And then we sit down and we talk about it. So we did our due diligence, and some things didn't work out. And I said to my uncle, look, sorry, it didn't work out. And then I was looking other places to buy other businesses in the tile industry, and also didn't work out.
Okay.
So
what did you do?
I called my friend over. Do you have anything position available at Vodafone? He goes, yes, I do. I'll see what I can do for you. So I made a few calls and back into Vodafone, doing back in telecommunication. But my heart was there, but telecommunication, I was going to work for.
That's fantastic. So your uncle was your saver always, and then your friend is a saver. Yeah. And this is a message for everyone in the industry, that you can't operate on your own. Correct. You always need connection, you always 100%. Need friendship that you always rely on, and that will open doors for you. It's so funny, because I'm sitting down and watching you. You're so excited, and you've been really excited talking about the tiling phase, but in the telecommunication phase, you were like pretty down.
Yes.
Was it the first time you went out of the bubble? Of the telecommunication
100%. My dad and my mom was happy. But my dad was happy for me to go back in telecommunication, doing engineer. That, oh, you're an engineer, you studied that, that's what you should be doing. And I went back to my industry. Like you said, going back to work and back to the stress life. I wasn't me. It wasn't Roger. I wasn't comfortable. Yeah.
So how long did you stay with Vodafone? Around 2 years? Or?
I was in Vodafone about 2 years, and also they were doing shuffling there in
Don't tell me another redundancy.
And that was funny you said that. I was always going back, even though I was Vodafone. I go Google in the tile industry.
So yeah,
I was going back to that tile industry, like Google it, because I probably missed that. Before I moved to Amber Vodafone. To Vodafone. I was talking to Amber. I mentioned before that I was looking to buy a business, and Amber Liverpool was part of it. Okay. And the deal didn't strike with Amber Liverpool, so that's when I moved to my industry. Okay. So I was looking and going to Amber, see if any business.
So Vodafone didn't work out, and then you went out of work. Yeah. So again, the same cycle, or
no. That's what I mean. When I was in Vodafone, I was Googling Amber.
So you had this connection with them
3 months before the redundancy, I was talking to Amber. I was looking at Amber. There was Amber Liverpool came up again. And I'm thinking, oh, imagine I got redundancy and I go straight to Amber. That would be a dream.
Mm.
And then that would happen.
So you got the redundancy.
Oh, you got the redundancy, and Amber was for sale, and I inquired about Amber. So back and forth. But I was got a redundancy before I had Amber. But I was after the redundancy, I was going for Amber Liverpool to try and get Amber.
So you got the business in Liverpool, and this is where you started in the tiling industry.
That's right. So,
and you said, "Oh well, that's enough for me. I'm moving towards tiling," or like what happened then?
So what happened then? I had to tell my dad.
Oh my God! I can imagine.
Yeah, so I had to say to my dad, Dad, I need to talk to you.
How old were you then?
I was about 40.
40. And you still needed to get the approval of your family.
Yeah, lucky.
It's a major step from.
It is a major step. It's like they were proud to be. My son is an engineer.
Yeah,
it's like
they love the title.
Yeah. And I had to talk to
and
my.
They should be proud, by the way. Having an engineer is.
Yeah.
Is
and
really
I was proud of it too. But my parents feel like,
what's going on?
What's going on there? So I had to sit down with my dad, and I remember it's like yesterday. I said to my dad, "I need to talk to you." He goes, "Oh, what's going on?" And he goes, "I'm gonna buy Amber Liverpool." And he goes, "Wow, what are you doing? Are you an engineer? You can't do that. You can't work in tiles. You're an engineer. Go study. Like you study. He's been to uni. He did all that. And you want to do tiles? You can't do that." And I said to my father, I remember, I said, "Dad, I'll listen to you, but just hear me one thing." I said, "You want me to be happy, or you want me to go to work every day, my head's down?"
So sad.
Yeah.
Bad and sad to having your head down.
Yeah.
Working in the telecommunication industry.
It's true. And my dad, I got his back. He goes, "Do what you have to do. Just go and get Amber."
Did they accept it straight away?
Yeah. When the way I put it to my dad, or when I said to my dad, "You want me to be happy, or do you want me to put my head down and go to work every day and be stressed?" And like any father, you want the best for your kids. You want to see your kids happy. And because he saw me happy at my uncle when I was working there, he saw the difference. And so.
What's the story with the dad? So you always have to get the approval of the dad.
What's the story? It's just a blessing. It's more. My parents never forced us to do anything. Okay, but we got a lot of respect for my mom and dad and the way we be taught and brought up, and I'm privileged to be part of this culture or this life.
What's the biggest lesson you learned of your dad?
My dad was full of life too. He always enjoyed his life, enjoyed his time. He was, and that's why when I said to him, "You want me to be happy," and he sort of looked back at his life and he goes, "You know what? Be happy. I want you to go happy." Loving father. So just the support from him, it was amazing. It was,
so you did touch on one subject or one topic, which is a very, very sensitive topic these days and has always been for many years. Does mental stress play a major role in your life? Or if you go back, do you want to share like what you've been through in the telecommunication industry?
Look, in telecommunication, it's more mental stress. And I was at one stage part of my life when I was in telecommunication, and I was very stressed at the moment, and I took stress leave, to be honest with you, for 4 weeks. Stress leave. I couldn't handle. I broke down. Something is like you look back and you think it's like how childish it is, but it's not.
It's not childish. It's what you've been through.
Yeah, it was tough time, and I just like I couldn't handle it anymore. And sort of break down badly.
So what happened when you say break down badly? Describe to the viewers what you've been through, and share with them.
Because look, I joined Optus Vision, and part of the Optus Vision, the first couple of years was good, and after that, I had when I was on the road, I'm not good finding roads or streets and that. I used to, for example, by the time it usually take me 10 minutes, it takes me 20 minutes. And my boss used to think I was somewhere in the park and hiding or taking a nap and not doing work. And I used to work hard. And the harder I work, the more I used to stuff up. And I used to try and rectify it. I worked extra hard. Instead of my manager sitting me down and said, Roger, you need to slow down, take it easy. But I didn't. He kept pushing me. And to a stage that I couldn't handle anymore. And I was thinking that I was doing my best for the company, but it looks like I wasn't. And I look at it now, I wasn't doing a good thing. I needed to slow down in my everyday life. But the stress, because I mentioned to you, I was at uni, I was married, and I had to make a living. So I was everything hit on me.
So what happened to you? What did you go through?
What did I go through? The black days, yes.
It doesn't matter. I think everyone needs to talk about it,
Yeah.
and there's no point in hiding this stuff anymore.
What's it's like I went through hell and back, to be honest. But my wife was very supportive at that time. Optus was supportive at that time too. When they saw me, I broke down, and then they said, "Okay, hold on a sec. You need to slow down."
So when you say hell and back, what does it mean? What did you go through?
It's like sleepless night. Literally sleepless night. It's just like I can't sleep. I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep. I would not, close my eyes, thinking, "What am I going to do?" And what happened in my life, and that. But nothing suicidal. Zero suicidal. If I never went to that far, but I can imagine people will go to that far. But I was married, and my wife was pregnant at that time too. So, and that has stress to it. I think the stress went when my son was born. When my son was born, I sort of said, you know what? Wow, it's just like being a father at that time for me. It's beyond imagination what it did to me. It just gave me different perspective in life. And I said, there's more important things in life than work. And that's why my life changed to the better and moved forward.
So sleepless night, and you said, "Oh, my life is ending. What do I
It's
do?"
like I'm a failure.
So you always blamed yourself rather than understanding what's going on.
Blame myself. I was thinking more like I could work harder. I want to work harder. I want to deliver. And also my parents always used to say, oh, you work for the company owe you, and you have to work so hard for the company, and they're doing you a favor. And in that life, I'm thinking it's like the companies, I have to give more to the company, give them more, because they're giving me money. It's that mentality gone after that. My mentality says, if I work for that company, I'm not working a charity. I'm getting paid what I get paid for. So I'm doing them a favor, me working for them at that time. And that's my whole mentality change. And
so what is your message now to the people who are going now through a lot of stress and mental struggle? What is your message to them since that you've been through it, and hopefully you came out of it?
Look, there's better things in life. I wish you could click a finger and wake up and see what's out there. You have to realize that there's other things in life and other opportunities in life you have to look and refocus, reset your whole body. Sit down and reset yourself. And think about that work. It just work. There's other things in life and be with your close loved ones, and they help you out and they mean well to you. So, and find a good mentor that you can talk to also, whether your pastor or your friend or anyone you can find confident with, so, and talk to them and they'll help you and be open. So,
Roger, it's amazing hearing your story. Is a fantastic example of how people can actually pull themselves up and keep going in life. What is your message to the people now outside in the telecommunication industry or any other industry They're going through redundancies. They're hesitant to change their jobs. They're doing something in which they don't actually like, but they keep on doing it because this is the only thing they know what to do. What is your message to these people? What is your advice to them?
Like I mentioned before, there's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities out there. Look for it. And just don't sit there and just wait for it. Go look for other opportunities. Be happy. Enjoy your life. Literally, like you have 40 years of your life from 20 to 60, and the best years of your life from 20 to 60. It's 40 years. And make sure you use that 40 years wisely and enjoy your life in that 40 years, because after that,
there's no point in waiting, sitting down and waiting for something to happen.
And go look for it. And don't just open your eyes for other things. Don't say, no, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Like I said, I didn't want to do tolls. I didn't even think of it, literally. And until my uncle told me, come, give me a call. So take other opportunities and see how you go.
If it doesn't work, you can always go back to
what happened.
You've
I
been
went
doing.
back, then I still came back.
That's good. But it's so one of the good part of your story is for someone who has been living in a bubble for many, many years and then decide to break out of it, and now you don't actually look back, which is fantastic. So when did you start with Amber? How many years back now?
I started at Amber 2013.
So around 10 years.
10 years.
Look, our viewers would see a short clip on Amber and your business shortly.
Yeah. My name is Roger from Amber, Liverpool. I'm the franchisee owner here. We specialize in stone, tiles, retaining wall, pavers, bathroom accessories. And we're here to provide a service that you'll never forget. We take away the stress from you. So come down and join my team at the Elizabeth Drive. We look forward to seeing you.
I'm really interested in the phase where you left one industry, you went through another industry. An industry where you studied, an engineer, did your degree, to another one who you discovered along the way, and you had your mind and heart into it.
Yep.
How different is the telecommunication industry from the tiling construction industry? People-wise, stress level, the engagement.
Having your own customers or having your mum and dads, they want something for the house. Okay, they want an honest answer. They're trying to get the best answer, and you're providing the best advice to what you give them. They made you be part of the family also, and you want to help them out. At the end of the day, is like the mum and dads comes honest, they're open arms. Like I said, look, what can we get? Can you help us? Very genuine people.
All respect to the mums and dads outside there now struggling with all the economical changes in Australia these days.
That's true. I'll see it today. Help us out. And I enjoyed that. I enjoyed giving them an honest answer. I enjoyed help the people out. And also I make money on it. But that's, for me, is servicing the people and getting the needs. It's exciting. It's for me, it's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
In the corporate world, I felt like I can have a cup of coffee with you, but there was no genuine. Everyone they want to try to climb the ladder, which is normal. It's like you want to get to the next level. You want to sort of go another level higher and higher.
Well, what's normal for some people is not normal for.
I didn't enjoy that ladder. I didn't have the killer instinct, like they say. In the corporate world, you need to have the killer instinct. Okay, I didn't have that in me. I couldn't.
So did you feel like you were a number?
I felt like everything. I felt like a number. You have to deliver, and also there's no decision making. And that really. I'm thinking, okay, make a decision. Do you want me to build this or you don't want me to build it? Okay? Or let me speak to my manager. Let me speak to the GM, the director. They're not decision making. They're too scared to make a decision.
Yeah.
And from the decision, they can sort of be destroyed or just cut off.
So while you're running your own business, it's your own decision. And
I make my own decision. I live and die by my own decisions. And that's it. I'll make the decision and I'll live by my decision.
In the telecommunication industry, you were part of a team. And they all teach us teamwork and liaison and different, like talking between different divisions and so on. In your business, do you have your own team? Do you build a team?
Yes, I do.
And how much do you rely on your team?
The good question. Yeah, good question. Look, the team at Amber, it's a family. That's how we treat each other. It's a family. And we all help each other out. We offer each other. A lot of people at Amber Liverpool, they don't know I'm the owner. It's because everyone in my store, they think, oh, is he the owner? Is she the owner? Is she part of the business? That's what I want. And you feel that they're giving their best. And when you give your best and you work from the heart, I mean, you're going to see success. From my personal view, and I mentioned to a couple of people, I said, you work hard. If I need to hire you, you need to be the owner of the business. And I said, like the owner of the business, you're part of the family. If you're not doing well, then the business is going to go down. Then you be gone. As simple as that. So everyone putting the effort, everyone worked hard, but it's a family time. We all help each other out. There's no I. We all work together as a team, literally. As I was coming here, I met Abraham here from ICT. He actually bought tiles from my shop, and I never saw the guy. But he goes, I'm a Liverpool. Yeah, I just bought my tile 3 months ago, and I thought I was talking to the owner there, Mike. And I said, yeah, he's on my backbone of my business, and Hortensia too. So he remembered the names, which is 3 months. He remembered the names.
That's good.
Yeah.
So you've been with Amber for the last 10 years. You're running your own business, and out of these 10 years, you've been hit by COVID. You went through this cycle as a business. Was it a painful experience from your point of view?
It did impact our business. The first time was good impact. It's like, we did well in the first, but the second time, when Liverpool part of the big lockdown, we've been hit hard, and it's like we feel like around the Liverpool area, we feel like criminals, like cops everywhere, chasing everyone, helicopters, and it was really bad at the western suburbs.
Yeah, it was like a movie.
It was literally bad, and we got hit big time at the second time around. But we survived. I mean, I praise God that we're still better than other industry that hit badly, but with us was okay, manageable. So COVID was, in a way, it was average for us.
Yeah. Funny, because in telecommunication industry, that was the busiest time for all of us.
Yeah,
we were just working from home remotely, and it didn't impact us at all. While the impact was different in your environment, dealing with people directly.
Yeah. The building industry was doing well, like Bunnings and myself, because they got locked at home.
Yeah,
they need to do some work. Exactly. They need to retaining walls, they need tiles, they renovate the area. They're doing hands-on, the mum and dads, and which is good. It's, in a way, it's just like, yeah, they did something, and we helped them out to make it feel a bit better too.
So Roger, if I go back to you now and say, Rog, what do you know about cybersecurity, AI, cloud computing, and all this terminology? You, as an engineer who's been through all of that, you've been through the firewalls and the security and the implementation, telecommunication. What does it mean for you now after 10 years of leaving the industry?
You want my honest answer?
Yeah, honestly.
It's like, when you press delete, it's all gone. And that's what happened. I pressed delete and all gone. I just don't want to deal with it. I just don't want to give it myself. I just press delete and that's it.
Anything for you at all?
Zero. Delete.
That's fantastic.
Exactly.
Why? Do you feel bitter?
No. Nothing in matter. I'm having zero interest.
I love your point. Delete and then erase everything.
Right.
I wish I can delete something, but I can't delete anything.
It's just gone.
Yeah.
I've got zero knowledge now. I just don't want to. I just like, that's it. Let's put it in the back burner.
Not an example of a business until now, who all of this terminology don't mean anything for them, and they're still running. They're operating, and they're doing well. to the point where now everything is marketing through social media.
Correct.
How much are you involved in social media?
We do we do marketing also as a franchise, which is one of the reasons I chose to go into franchise. Is basically to
So they do everything on your behalf.
and also to set up the business, and you follow the procedures, you follow that menu, and it's all set up for you. The marketing part of it, accounts part of it, software part of it, it's all set up for you. All you have to do is just go sell, basically. And that's what I was enjoying doing that. So I still use a bit of the media. My wife does a bit of that, and one of my staff also does a bit of that too.
So you've got kids now.
Yes, kids.
They will be teenagers or even grown-up adults. Do you watch them, what they do on social media? Does it interest you? Do you press likes and subscribe and share like you're doing to my channel now?
My kids, my oldest son, is starting his own business now, and he's subscribing and in YouTube and follow that up. And he's doing well. He's more into it than I am now. I do every now and now watch TikTok and a bit of YouTube and all that, find out what's going on.
But would you wake up in the middle of the night, check your emails?
You do. Emails.
So you still do it regardless?
Yeah, emails is like, it doesn't matter whether you're in telecommunication, whether you're anything, it's just like, it's it.
The minimum that you should do.
So yes, the social media is something that everybody needs to be involved in. It's every business needs the social media in a way that I should be embraced a bit more in my business, and I think everyone should to be successful in the social media.
Really, you're running your own business, and you've been there for the last 10 years. You can see your kids, their friends, and all the new generation now. They're expecting just to become rich overnight, and they think everything is easy and doable. What can you share with the new generation on that point? What is your advice to them?
Okay. There's a lot of opportunities out there, okay? If you love what you do, but you need to put your hard work on it. If you don't put your hard work, you're never going to succeed. And if you don't do what you love, also, you're not going to enjoy your life. If you combine two together, you work hard and find opportunities and go for it and put your effort in it, and you will get a reward for it. I promise you that. So that's how I did that. I loved what I did, and I put the hard work. I literally worked really, really hard, 7 days a week, but I didn't feel like I was working 7 days because I was enjoying myself, enjoying the opportunities, enjoying the challenge, and talking to the customers, knowing the personal names and family. I love that. So if you love it, work hard.
Let's go back to your childhood, school, your neighborhood, where everything has started.
I was born in Lebanon. I lived till about 14 years old in Lebanon, and I went through the war, and we decided to come to Australia. We applied. We came to Australia. I was 14 when I arrived here in Sydney, Blacktown. We went to school. We studied. It was a tough life.
What do you remember about this age? 14, coming into a country that I'm sure you never knew much about it.
Well, I remember I was on a plane when I came to Australia thinking, it's going to be new life, new language. And so when we arrived to Australia, Sydney, it was just like tough. We had nothing, just my mom and dad and my brothers and my sister. We came here. We found it difficult times studying, and we didn't speak English. We just learned it as we come. And was a life that you look back and you say, made you who you are today, through all the hard issues that we faced. We had to rent the house, find a property, move. And, life that you think is like you think about your kids and they got it easy, but we had it tough at that days, and we had to work after school, and we had to help our parents. My parents couldn't speak English at all, so we had to support my parents at the same time and also study hard.
Do you still remember the day you left Lebanon?
Yeah, I remember the day we left Lebanon was, mate, we didn't sleep all night. It was just like thinking about the plane, first time on the plane, and leaving our street in Lebanon was part of something that you'll never forget. Like people outside, they said, oh, you're going to Australia, 20 hours on the plane. And all people lined up on the street, they farewelling us to come to Australia. It's seeing that, it's just really, you see your parents, your grandparents, or your aunties, your uncles, your friends, all sort of farewell you, but the tears in the eyes, that's going to take a while for them to see us go back to Lebanon. And it was a tough scene, but I just can't wait to get into the plane and come to Australia. We're just like,
you just wanted to escape, and you never knew what to expect.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, so we just wow. Oh man, I remember like jumping the plane. He didn't sleep for not just for the day, for the whole week. We couldn't sleep. Like thinking about coming to a new country, escape the war that we faced. It was very tough.
What do you remember about the war?
Mate, going up and down, running around. I lost a few friends during the war. I've escaped a couple of bombing, to be honest with you. My friend called me out. He said, oh, Roger, let's go play. We had a soccer field about 1 kilometre away from my house. He goes, oh, let's go play. And I said, oh, my mum won't let me because I have to study. And my friend went, and 2 of them didn't come back.
Oh, my God.
They got hit, yeah.
At the age of 14? Or...
I was 12 at that time. I was 12. And and I was upset with my mum. I wanted to go to play, but my mum said, for some reason, it was Friday. And I used to allow to go. But that Friday, my mum said, no, you're not going anywhere. And I remember that day. And
it saved your life.
It saved my life. And I lost friends, 2 friends of mine, and one of them got hit badly. Yeah. I saw him last trip when I went back to Lebanon, 2010, and went back to Syria. I saw him there. We talked about that moment. So,
people think war is a game. It's a game you play on Xbox or any tools, and they don't actually know like the pain that you go through it and the memories that you carry on for the rest of your life.
It's true, and I think it's a game for people watching on TV or watching the news, but it's actually for us. It really affects us. It really is sort of giving us you don't know when you're going to come back, if you're going to come back, and all of a sudden bombs everywhere. It really affected us. But for other people from the watching TV, like you're watching the news now, and you're thinking, I was there one day. Like I know how they feel, what go through their minds, and yeah, so it did affect us. Yeah,
it is painful.
I remember a story. It's like when I was at school in Australia. And in Australia, we were playing in the football field, playing football, and all of a sudden it started raining and thunder. It was just like sunny weather, and it was thunder. All I had to do is jump on the ground. I thought it was like bombs going through. Truly, I remember that. I just, dived down on the ground, and everyone looking at me, go, "What the hell is going on there?" But at that moment, you just think, "Oh, I'm not in Lebanon, so I'm in Australia. It's supposed to be safe."
Now that you've mentioned your family, how do you describe your relationship with your family, your close family, kids, wife, and how do you just balance between your work life, your workload, and the family needs?
Look, I've got a very close family. Now my oldest is 24, my daughter's 22, my youngest is 16. We're very close. I spend a lot of time with them at the same time, but then I don't spend time because I work at the end. But we always find time for each other. My wife has been the backbone of my family too. She also put the effort. She's always greeting happily quitting it.
With respect to your wife and
Yeah.
all the mums who are doing it really tough these days.
Yeah, and just like the wife, and what say every great man, there's a woman behind him. But I feel like the wife really takes a lot of the stress that she doesn't. She's not. If she does it, and then she's taken away from you, and she doesn't make you feel you're working hard. She's really gives you that great lift, and she's been amazing, emotional. We've been married now 27 years.
Oh my God, you're in trouble.
Yes, we were married, and yeah, I love you, honey.
Yeah.
But yes,
No respect. For someone who has been living in a bubble for many, many years and then decide to break out of it, and now you don't actually look back,
Yeah.
which is fantastic. It's a really good story. Thank you for being here today with us, Roger. It has been a pleasure. And for our viewers, you leave your country, you travel to the unknown. You leave your first job, you dive in the unknown. You start your first business, you venture in the unknown. It seems like the unknown is part of us and will always be. And courage is the only way you can handle it. Until next time, stay safe.
It was a great experience. It's good to share this information with someone that can be used to give other people direction, hope. And I think if my story can help one person or two people, I'll be great. I think we achieved something. And also there's an inspiration also taught me actually to reassess myself and what I went through, gone through it. And I was proud of what I've achieved. And when you explain your story, it feels good. But the main thing is, if you can help other people, I think it's a great incentive. I really feel that we need to give good stories out there in the world. And I highly recommend people watching it and also be inspired. And I think there's a lot of inspiration that comes from that. There's other stories that, not just my story, other people's stories that you look at it and you're thinking, oh, wow, that's great. And yourself, you're one of them too. And I think it's a bold move to change your career. It is top decision that you make in your life. And I want everybody to experience that decision and that's go ahead and do it.